What's up, guys? Hope everyone's doing well, staying safe out there. Red Elephants is in the house. Holy cow, it's been a while, bud. How are you doing? Very well, good to hear. What's up, man? Fiberman95, how's it going?
My name's Johnny Smith. This is Car Pervert.
Didn't mean to play that. Jonathan Revis, holy cow, what's up, dude? Rob G, how's baby Maggie? Holy cow, Maggie's awesome. Thanks for asking. Great memory you have. Maggie's great. She's sleeping right now. Oh, that looks about the same exact color. Chillin', chillin'. Good to hear you guys are chillin'. I haven't been streaming a whole lot lately, just focusing on videos, guys. I mean, that's the name of the game. But I do miss streaming. I do miss it quite a bit. It's a good time. Fiber, you're a really underrated YouTuber. Deserve more subscribers. Putting out those quality. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. I do what I can, and the channel's growing. I'm very grateful for that, and it's only gonna get bigger. This coronavirus thing is pretty crazy, but my channel's still growing despite everything that's going on. So very, very grateful and very blessed for that. So are you guys at home right now, or more than likely you are, right? But are you guys working from home, or are you still going into work? Do you still have jobs, that sort of thing? And what part of the world are you in? I don't remember. I know a lot of you guys frequent the stream. I can't remember at this point where you guys come from or anything like that. So it's a cool picture. It is. It's a really cool picture. Lexus UK came out with these um, coloring things. I don't know. Here, let me see if I can share this with you guys. Yeah, there you go. So Lexus UK came out with these different templates here that you could color, and I like this one the best. It's the most simple. The rest of these are far too detailed, like to color with crayons. Way too much detail for me. Like look at all this stuff in the background. So it would be fun, but it wasn't my cup of tea. I really like this one that I'm coloring, obviously, and then this one is a little bit too elaborate for me as well. But I mean, when you think about it, they're not really that much more detailed. But coloring each individual car would probably take forever. So, and that's where I'm going to put the most detail into the vehicle once I get there. Like I'm just warming up right now, and I haven't drawn or colored since I was like in middle school. So I miss it. I used to draw anime all the time, um, and I kind of miss that. So, all right. Do you think Lexus move towards turbo boosters is a good idea? I always thought that putting turbos in cars doesn't last longer engines without it. What's my viewpoint? Well, they got to abide by all the emission requirements from every country that's putting them on them. And I'm not going to get into whether that's a good thing or bad thing too much. I'm not a big fan of furthering emissions control to the point we're at right now. I think it should be very. I don't know. I'm just not going to get into that too much. But they got the state. The current state is they need to make more fuel efficient trucks and SUVs. That's what it comes down to, and turbochargers can help with that as well as supply tons of power. Is it going to disrupt their reliability? More than likely, I would say. But at the same time, if there's ever a turbocharger that's reliable, Toyota and Lexus will make it. Alan's already given me money. Holy cow. I'm not even taking my clothes off yet, guys. What? But yeah, like the new Tundra coming out, and thank you, by the way. I don't even think I said that. Thank you, Alan. New Tundra coming out, Sequoia. The LX, that's all. It all could have a twin turbo V6 and then an optional hybrid variant of it as well. So it's very interesting where they're going to go with this. And it feels like it's been past 15 years of motor stagnation from Toyota and Lexus. We're due for them to take a giant leap forward, and turbos are a part of the picture, and then hybridization is, I think, the bigger part of the picture. So, great question. I'm not worried about it. I'm excited for it. I mean, if a lot of people are just like, oh man, I don't want turbos in my new cars. It's gonna, the reliability is gonna go down. Well, it's like, okay, well, if it lasts 500,000 miles instead of 1,000,000 miles, I mean, how many people actually drive their cars that long? Right? Like, doesn't that make sense? I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Antoine, what's up? Do you think the new Lexus Mirai vehicle will compete with the BMW i4 and Tesla Model 3? Well, no. I think you're referring to the I don't know exactly. Are you referring to the Toyota Mirai, or are you referring to possibly the GS sharing with the Mirai, or the rumor that a future GS could share with the Mirai? No, that car is not supposed to compete with an i4 or Tesla Model 3. It's not designed to do that. It's an alternative fuel. If they use fuel cell. Now, if they make a fully electric GS-like vehicle, of course it's going to compete with more like a Model S than it would a Model 3 in terms of, maybe not performance, but in terms of size. Yeah, the GS sharing the Mirai platform, yeah. So we'll see. GS is canceled. That's all I know. And it's all, Lexus just has to confirm it to the public. When they'll do that, my guess is probably in the next month or two. But that's just my guess. I don't know for sure. What is my opinion on the 2020 RX or 2010 RX 350? I don't know, it's a good car. The RX is a phenomenal vehicle, even the previous generation. So, yeah, I see those everywhere. All right. Get some green going on. And the bushes. Let's see here. Fiberman, how do you feel if the rumors are true about the new generation IS getting a BMW engine? I posted that rumor, gosh, like a year and a half ago on my channel. And at the time, I thought it could be possible. And it still could be. I just think the chances are extremely low. You got to think the Supra that has everything BMW, including that B58 engine, is produced in Austria. An IS is never going to be produced in Austria. So carrying that motor from Austria all the way to Japan, those chances are extremely unlikely. It's doable, but I find it's extraordinarily unlikely for them to do something like that. So that's my thought on the BMW motor inside of a IS. And yes, guys, I'm left-handed. I know it's kind of hard to tell on the stream. It probably looks like I'm writing with my right hand, but it's actually my left hand because it's reversed. Inception, I know. It's Inception stuff going on right now. Ooh. Putherin drives an LX 450D. God bless your heart, man. What do you think about the car? Was it a good buy over the 570? I would take it over the 570. Heck yeah, man. More power to you. I wouldn't regret that one bit. Yeah, gosh, what is it? The 3UR FSE motor. The 5.7 liter V8, it's a great motor, but it's also great, that diesel, that twin turbo diesel in the LX. That's sick. I'd kill to have that in the United States, man. Where are you at? Where are you at that you can have the diesel in there? You like in Australia or somewhere, or not Australia? You could be in like the Middle East. I know they get that motor over there as well. Harlem says, hi, what should I choose between an 06 Highlander, 06 4Runner, and an 08 RX? All V6, they pretty much all have the same. Well, no, the 4Runner might have a slightly different motor. Which would be more reliable? Probably the 4Runner. I'd say probably the 4Runner would cost probably the least. Well, the Highlander might be fairly inexpensive as well. But the RX, even though it's a luxury vehicle, it's extraordinarily reliable luxury vehicle. It might be a tad bit more expensive to work on than like a 4Runner, but they're all reliable vehicles. I would say just get the one you want the best, man. They're all going to be reliable. They're all going to be not very expensive to operate and maintain. Antoine, I agree, don't want a Lexus with a BMW motor. No, it makes me sick at the thought of it. Extraordinarily sick. I'm more than okay with them teaming up with other Japanese companies because they share, a lot of the same culture. They share the same mindset, the same work ethic, the same, not necessarily the same quality control. Because we know Toyota and Lexus, especially Lexus's quality control is probably the best in the industry. They've teamed up with Yamaha many times. I'm a big fan of that. Obviously, they team up with Subaru with the BRZ and the 8.6. I'm okay with all that stuff. I like it. I think it brings a lot of creativity and excitement to the car market and their vehicles. So it brings zero excitement if they're working with German companies, though. Great coloring skills. Thanks, man. No, we're just getting started. This is just the auxiliary stuff. Wait till I get to the car, man. It'll be fun. Don't know what color I'm going to color. That's a part of the excitement. So I think I've colored all the green things. So I think I'm going to put green away. And this, like, you know, it's crazy. I don't know why Crayola does this. You know, on the front, it's like, oh, you know, you go from your pinks, your purples, your blues, your greens to yellows to oranges to reds. You open up the box and it's just a random assortment of crayons. There's no color coding at all. It's like I wish the greens were together, the blues were together, the reds. You know, there's no spectrum here. It's just just a random conglomeration of colors. So there you go. I'm ranting. I'm ranting on the Crayola box with you guys. So, ooh, there's a sharpener in here. Shut the front door. Do you see that? Sharpener included. I mean, it's kind of blurry on a webcam, but heck, I gotta find that thing. I don't even know where it's at. You guys probably have questions that I'm getting distracted on. That's okay. 90% of the people drive. Okay, I gotta go back. Diesel will never come to the U.S. That is 100% true. Says PC forever. Cambodia. We can choose between a 570 or 450D Black Edition. Oh, so sick. Cambodia, man, that's cool. I've been to Thailand, and Thailand was a blast. Wait, I think, have I used this one yet? Don't think so. Varen likes curry. 08 RX 350 is worth it because of the luxury, in your opinion. Yeah. An LX here costs 150% more with tax, so it's about 300,000. Wait, I think that would be like 200,000 US dollars if it's 150% more than here. Holy cow. If it's $300,000, that's incredible. I know in India the LX is like $400,000 or close to it. It's crazy. Alan coming in early and hard with the donations. That is crazy, man. He's just been waiting, you know. He's been waiting for me to stream again. He's like, man, I got this $10 laying around, and just waiting for Kirk to stream again. This color's a little too bright for me. Holy cow. That's something my daughters would use right there. What is this color called? Magenta. Good old magenta. That was a little too much for me, guys. Here's a lighter pink. Lavender. I thought lavender was more purple than this, but whatever. How do you donate? There's something at the bottom of the chat, at least on the computer, that's like a dollar sign. And you just click the dollar sign. I think that's how you do it. You should probably ask Alan because I've never donated to myself before, but he could probably walk you through it better than me. How savage would that be if I donated to myself? That'd be so silly. Beautiful colors. Thanks, Jean-Louis. I don't know why I just picked green for this, but whatever. I said I was done with green earlier too, but you know, whatever. There you go, Alan, with the straightforward instructions. Hit that dollar if you're on your PC. Oh, look, guys. Can't read, I know it's blurry, but it just says blue. It says blue here. What are we going? Maybe this part we'll do a little blue. Ooh, that is a strong blue right there. That's like a Nightfall mica blue. Lexus color. If you don't know, Nightfall mica, it's like a dark blue color. Used to be called, or at least a similar color used to be called deep sea mica. Man, there's so many colors in here. My hands are like, I have small hands. I hate to admit it. I have small hands, but even getting in here, it's definitely meant for little kids. Ooh, periwinkle. That's a pretty color. Ooh, what should I color periwinkle? Maybe the garage doors. Get a lot of this periwinkle in my life. See, this color to me seems more like a lavender color. It's kind of like a light purple. Very pastelish. Very seasonal for Easter, which, guys, holy cow! If you're a Christian, you celebrate Easter. Happy Good Friday to you. And it's definitely strange times to strange times. And like I typically, hang out with my family for Easter time, like my parents and my nieces and nephew and my sisters and my brother-in-laws. I typically do that for Easter, and like we're not gonna do anything. And my parents are coming by on Sunday, Easter Sunday morning, and it's supposed to snow here. Here's ridiculous. It's supposed to snow here on Easter Sunday like 3 inches. You gotta love the Midwest, right? It was like 80 to 85 degrees 3 days ago, and it's gonna be snowing 3 inches 2 days from now. Yeah. Anyways, so my parents are going to be coming on Sunday morning wearing masks and just like dropping off gifts in Easter baskets for my kids. It's super weird. Strange times, guys. That's for sure. Strange times. Venom, what's up, man? Do you think future Lexus vehicles... Okay, so Supermo... let's go back. Varen is saying Blue Crush is a great color. It looks great on a 2016 Camry. Yes. Do you think future Lexus vehicles will get more performance-oriented all-wheel drive system with real torque vectoring versus a current system that is hyper-focused on efficiency? Depends on the car, man. SUVs maybe. I think the IS and GS have torque vectoring, don't they? I could be wrong. I'm not like a engineer or anything. I just really like the cars and I like talking about them. But I don't have any education on the all-wheel drive system of the IS and GS for some reason, and the LS. For some reason, I feel like they would be, or at least maybe the rear axle, with the rear axle. I know for sure that the new GR Yaris has like 2 torque vectoring differentials in that car. That is ridiculous. But I don't think anything is like that in the Lexus lineup. But what do I know? I don't know much. I just know enough to talk to you guys about it and we have a good time. That's about it. I don't know everything about these cars, especially the mechanics. That's probably the lead, like where I know the least. I know kind of like a surface level of how these cars works. I'm not a technician. I'm not in the back working on them. But man, it would be fun. As the channel grows, I know technicians at where I work. I could invite them on to a stream and you guys could ask them questions like that. But that's definitely above my expertise. Car amazing. Nice, make it red. Please color LC yellow is my favorite. Well, cat's out of the bag, guys. The LC is going to be yellow because that is my favorite LC color. the flare yellow. So I'll be, you know, it's hard, with working with crayons, it's not easy to color with yellow, but I'll do my best. I will do the best I can for y'all. Man, there's just so many colors down here. Here. How about this? How about I get a little bit smarter and take them out sleeve by sleeve so I can assess the colors a little bit better. Ooh. Hold on, guys. Oh, there it is. There's the crayon sharpener. It's built into the bottom of the box. Silly me. Gosh, I'm such a noob. Such a noob. Ooh. A little bit of this. Let's get a little purple up in here. Ooh, sorry. It's called plum. Plum or prune. Look at this house back here. Oh, that is a strong ass color. We're just gonna hang out. We're gonna hang out, guys, with this box of crayons for a bit. Maybe switch to another box of crayons. After I feel like I'm done with these guys. Probably missing lots of your questions too. Certain trim on RAV4 and Highlander have true torque vectoring. Not sure about Lexus. I saw the yellow LC500 at a local auto show and it's gorgeous. Yep, it is ridiculous. What's up, Joel Kang? How you doing, bruh? Probably, since I'm leaning that way, maybe I'll turn it that way a little bit. Obide is saying, hey, it's been a while since the last live stream. Yes, brother, it's been a very, very long time. As in, like January 2nd or something. I streamed just after the first of the year because that's when I hit 10,000 subscribers. And yeah, I haven't streamed since. So I wasn't planning on streaming again until I hit like 20,000 subs. But, you know, I'm just kind of being a going with the flow. Or, gosh, I can't even think of the right word. Long day. But everyone right now is doing things, especially celebrities. I'm no celebrity, but a lot of people are making videos, like kind of fun videos while people are shut in. So this is what I'm doing for you guys. I'm doing this for you guys. And believe it or not, I like coloring as well. And this investment of crayons, once I'm done with this, is going straight to my children. So they're not going to be, you know, it's not like I'm being super wasteful with my crayons or anything like that. So let's do orange with this little church looking building back here. Only RCF and GSF get torque vectoring diffs. Regular 350 models get limited slip diff. Ah, thanks for clarifying that. I almost 100% positive the LC500 with the performance package also gets the torque vectoring diff. Could be wrong, but pretty sure. Pretty sure. And I think the ISF even got a torque vectoring diff later on in its life. Again, not sure on that, but thought I would take a stab at it. Man, this house is so ugly. I just realized I'm coloring it scarlet. And the awning's like that horrid pink color. But whatever. You guys can probably barely see that. Webcam might cover a lot of the imperfections there. God, who would ever paint their building like that? Oh, pink awning with the red paint. 2UR will be replaced when engine will be an LC500 and it's a twin. Is it a twit? I'm so confused. Then with which engine will be in the LC500? Is it twin turbo V6? I don't see the 2UR going away anytime soon, bruh. It could. It definitely could. Maybe that's just me not wanting it to go away anytime soon. It could definitely go away, but I don't see it going away within the next 5 years. Now, could they put a twin turbo V6 in the LC? Yeah, they could if they wanted to. Oh, that blue's too strong for a building. I'm gonna do much lighter colors. This sleeve of crayons is some heavy hitters, man. Some real dark shades up in here. This one's pretty neutral. Go back to this box. Did I draw this? No. This Lexus UK came out with a bunch of coloring templates. So if you go to like pressroom.lexus.com, whatever UK, they have 4 of these LC500. They have some other ones with some racing variants of this that I don't like that much. But yeah, this is a template I like the best. So this is the one I picked out. Nice and boring rooftops. I didn't want to make the background too busy because the focus is on the car. That building right there is busy as hell though. Oh gosh. I played a little Forza here. You know, you guys, if you watch my stream before, you know that I play that game most of the time when I stream. Been playing it a little bit here and there. It's just kind of boring for me. I prefer the more simulator focused Forza than the arcade style Forza. They're both fun, but Toyota and Lexus should put that 5-liter or 5.7 V8 in every vehicle as a final hurrah before going into turbos. Well, maybe. I know that's kind of what Dodge did with a lot of their cars. So coloring the LC will be a little hard. I don't think so. I don't think so. Whoops. what we got here? We got some silver here. Maybe we should paint this building a little silver action. Nice light silver here. Gotta get my periwinkle out again. I missed some spots. Jean-Louis, yes, hello, how are you doing? Ali Autos colored the same exact thing today. Dude, two great minds think alike, right? Do you live in the UK? Is that how you saw this? Or how did you find it? How did you find this coloring template? I'm doing well, brother. Doing well. Family's healthy. Can't complain. Still have work. Blessed to have a job. Blessed to have a growing YouTube community. Things are always good for me, man. Always good. You can't really see the gray building that well on the camera. It is very light, so, but it's colored. Missed this spot though. Maybe I'll have a stronger color here for the sign. David says, do you think the LC 10 speed will move on to the rest of the F cars? I have no idea what they're going to do with that 10 speed that's in the LC and the LS. No idea. It's logical that it would move to other models, especially the LX. I feel like the LX would be the next one to get that 10 speed. I don't know what they're going to do with the upcoming IS though, because the all-wheel drive IS currently has a 6-speed, and I don't think that's going to cut it anymore. At least for the emission standards. I love that transmission. I'd rather have it over the 8-speed, to be honest, but yeah. Jonathan Rivas looking good. It's been a while. Haven't drawn any cars. Sky blue. Sky blue. Hey Kirk, by the way, just wanted to say I'm a big fan of you. This is Ali or Ali. I've been subbed to you since I had 500 subs. Great to see you growing all the way up to 18. Hopefully you get 100K soon. Thanks, bro. Thanks for the kind words for sure, and thanks for sticking with me through since the beginning. Um, yeah, it's definitely a blessing, and this is what I want. I want the channel to grow. I want to be able to do this. Maybe one day. Well, my goal. I don't know how soon it will happen. The sooner the better. But I want to be able to do this full time for you guys, and that means I can bring a lot more content to you guys. It'd be less historical things, less, even though I enjoy doing that, less news, even though I enjoy doing that as well, and more hands-on things. Me reviewing cars, Toyota, Lexus, possibly other Japanese auto brands. Yeah, I mean, I just have tons and tons of ideas and hopes and dreams for the channel, and yeah, I mean, you've seen how far it's come since 500 subs. I mean, just imagine where it's going to be when we get to 100. So it's so much fun. Kirk is the best. Alan, you're just sucking up. You're just sucking up, man. That's what you're doing. It's what you're doing. I'm okay with it, though. Someone's got to do it, right? Right? Somebody's got to carry the torch there. What? Is Kirk actually coloring part of the LC right now? Maybe. Maybe. Marber. Doing what I can with crayons, man. They're not the most accurate, but they are fun to color with. I saw other YouTubers' channel making Toyota and Lexus videos, but there's nothing like your channel. Thank you. Oh, thanks, bruh. Appreciate that. I don't know. How to car guy. He doesn't make videos anymore, but he has like hundreds of videos on Lexus especially. And like he was one of the big inspirations for me. I've never really liked Doug's videos, even though it is a little bit inspiring, just to see that, oh shoot, you can make it big time by covering cars. So that was a little bit inspiration. I like Tyler's Garage a little bit, or Hoovie's Garage a little bit better. Oh gosh, there's just so many other YouTubers out there. I talk to some of them from time to time. Like I've talked to Sarah and Tuned a few times. I don't know if you guys know Force Auto Reviews. I like him a lot. I think he's a really cool dude. What are those two guys? They're super funny. They make incredible videos in Canada. I can't think of their names right now. I haven't seen their stuff in a long time. I don't know why, but Savage Geese I enjoy. He's probably like one of the most technical out there. He's super opinionated. I like that about him as well. He just never seems that happy, which is just his personality. So it's like, it is what it is. Sometimes he can be a little funny, but he's very methodical, and I appreciate that about him. Alex on autos, I appreciate. He's just like number crunch. He just like knows all the numbers on the cars. It's ridiculous. He's very like robotic. If you just want numbers and shot out to you super fast, he's the place to go for that. And I know there's more auto reviews. They're all good in their own way, and I like that. There's Redline Reviews. He's been doing it forever. Safyan, he's been doing it for a long, long time. Yeah, like they're all pretty good in their own unique ways. So you started a channel from my inspiration. You're gonna get 100. Hey, everyone who's watching there, I know there's only 17 of you, but if you're watching, go ahead and subscribe to Ali Autos. Um, hell yeah, man. Do it. Go start your own channel. Obaid, I saw another YouTuber channel making. Okay, I already read that one. The keys, the keys or K's, the keys or K's. Straight Pipes. Those are the guys from Canada. Throttle House. I started watching them when they were new, when they first came out. I didn't really like their style that much. It just wasn't, my personal thing. I like the Straight Pipes quite a bit. They're funny and they're incredibly talented. Oh, another thing about Savage Geese is his filmmaking skills are off the charts. So he inspires me big time, more than I would say any other car video guy. Like the quality of his videos are phenomenal, and the artistic side of me appreciates that for sure. So color structural blue, no, Javier, no, we're not gonna do structural blue. Doug always hate on Toyota Lexus, come off as biased, so I stopped watching him. Yeah, I mean, I come off as biased, right? I am biased, but I do like all cars. I just wouldn't want to own all cars, and I can't recommend all cars to people. Um, I am definitely biased more towards the majority of Japanese makes and models, and I like Mazda a ton as well. Mazda is one of my favorite automakers. I don't talk a lot about on this channel just because I'm not there yet. Who knows? One day I might open it up to include more automakers. But for the time being, I mean, there's so much for me to learn about Lexus and Toyota and share it with you guys that I can do this for a long, long time. So Carwell, I really enjoy Matt from Carwell. I would agree with that big time. Arab GT, I don't know that one, but yeah, Carwell's he's awesome. He's another big inspiration to my channel. I used to watch a ton of car reviews, um, and channels back in the day. Um, I don't watch that many anymore, largely because I kind of built my own momentum, my own identity, and um, I focus not so much on car reviews right now. I'm just trying to pump out as much content as I can, and that takes a ton of my time. I don't watch hardly any YouTube, as crazy as that sounds, because most of my spare time is making videos, spending time with my family, working. Um, yeah, so I don't watch a lot of stuff. I don't consume that much media. Antoine, get out of town. You're amazing. Holy cow. Guys, holy smokes. You're making my day right now. That's incredible. Thank you so much. Antoine and Alan going big tonight. Waiting for a Mazda RX-9. I don't blame you, man. I would much rather have a Mazda RX-9. Did you guys hear that Mazda is thinking about making a rotary engine for a car again? They're thinking about so the new Mazda. Oh my gosh, I don't even know what it's called. It's their new electric car that only has like 180 miles of range. It's like the MX-30 or something, whatever. It's a small crossover electric car, right? The theory is that they would put a small rotary motor in there as a range extender. That'd be really cool. Mark, what's up, man? Yeah, I'm doing well. I kind of miss the live streams too. I miss doing it. Um, a lot of my late night stuff, if I'm not making videos, I've been playing Call of Duty with my friends. That's what I've been doing since I guess this lockdown, this coronavirus thing. I've been playing video games again for the first time in a long time because I have a little bit more extra time on my hands compared to when I'm working 40 to 50 hours a week. So, yeah. Miguel, what's up, man? All my life I've been a complete Toyota Lexus geek, and I'm not sure how I got to know about this channel, but I'm definitely happy you did. Only channel so far that solely focuses on Toyota and Lexus. Yeah, it is. And I plan to keep it that way as long as, I mean, at least for the time being. I've been telling the guys on the stream so far that, maybe down the road as I'm able to do this full time and um, maybe I'll bring other Japanese automakers too. I have no plans to cover any other vehicle outside of Japan or at least a Japanese brand. I just don't. It doesn't excite me. And I do like other cars. I like American cars, some of them. I like German cars, some of them. I know there's other brands than that, but that's a lot of them right there, right? So I just prefer Japanese cars. I'm just a geek, I like anime. I like their culture. I like a lot of things about Japan. So vehicles are just one of them. The van's great, man. Van is great. It's going strong. We don't drive it though. We probably haven't driven it in close to 3 or 4 weeks now. That's the crazy thing because of coronavirus. So van has not been driven. I moved it down our driveway. That's about all I've done. And then once we start driving it more, I am going to put on new brake pads and for the back wheels. So yeah, that's about the status on the van for you guys. What do I think about the rumor that the new IS will be on a Mazda platform? I don't know if it'll be that soon. I'm okay with it being that soon. I just don't think it will be. I think the first one that's going to be on a Mazda joint platform is probably going to be the next RC, which will come out in still another 3 or 4 years from now. That's the earliest I think we'll see a Mazda platform. Could be wrong. That's just what I think. Do I have like a dark? There we go. I'll use a little bit of this for the windows. Yeah, I like that. Otherwise, if I just use black, you couldn't even tell you wouldn't be able to see the B pillar that well. I'll try some different grays in here. So Jean-Louis thinks they've been working together much longer than Toyota even before they even bought them out. That's a possibility. You can't even tell that other part that I colored is a different color of gray. Whatever. Probably color this last house here, right? Shouldn't I color this last building? It's not really a house, it's more of a building. Should probably color that bad boy. Maybe like an I don't want to do orange. Maybe I'll do pink. Pink sounds good. So how many of you guys are working from home now more than usual because of the pandemic going on? Or did any of you guys lose your jobs or anything like that? I sure hope not. You guys can barely see that pink building there. Definitely can barely see the gray, that's for sure. Currently jobless because of virus. What were you doing for work before this happened? Sorry to hear that, man. Oh man, that sucks. Sorry to hear that. I tried out for the police department here where I live a few years back before I even started working for Lexus, and that it didn't work out for me either, which I'm okay with, and my wife's more than okay with that it didn't work out. So, I mean, if I would have got that police officer job, this channel never would have existed. So, crazy, 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 crazy. You're in the army training in UAE. They train you army training after you finish high school. That's cool. I know Singapore does stuff like that. Mandatory military training to some extent. I'm pretty sure Singapore does that. I think you have to do a year or two. And I think other countries like maybe like Denmark. I had some friends in Denmark that they may have had to do mandatory military as well. So well, time for the LC, guys. Time for the LC. I don't have that many yellows to work with. It's kind of crazy. I only see like two colors that I will probably work with here. So wish me luck, because this is going to be very strange. I'm not a master crayon artist either. Like mixing colors, don't ask me to do it. Don't ask me to do it. Green, a little metallic yellow green. When do I think Lexus is going to bring back the GS? Don't know. Possibly never. I mean, that's a possibility. So yesterday I was at a car festival and I saw LC500 with TRD kit. That was gorgeous, especially the rims. Yeah, I've seen a few of those, not in person. I wish, but yeah, the LC is just ridiculous, man. Just a few modifications, the car is out of control, beautiful. It already is like one of the most beautiful cars ever, but it's just crazy, man. Venom, make GS twin turbo V8. It will sell. Well, duh. Dude, they don't even have to do that. Just make the base GS. Base GS should have a V8 in it. Maybe the 4.6 liter V8. Okay, from the LS 460. Put that motor in there. It'll do great. And then you have the GSF with the 5 liter V8. And then maybe the base model with the V6. There should be several V8 options in the GS. At least a twin turbo. Shit, just put twin turbo in there, guys. Shit, how hard is that? Oh, I don't want to talk about the GS because it was Lexus just wanted to kill the car. I mean, they show no attempt to save it, and it makes me very angry. So I don't want to talk about it. Don't even talk about the GS. I mean, you could almost say the same thing for the LX right now. They're just trying to kill it. No, because we know for sure they're coming out with LX 600. But man, what if? Gosh, don't even get me started on the LX either. There's a few models in the Lexus lineup that get me very, very heated. No, you're right. The ES is not. It's not supposed to be a replacement for the GS. The GS, you can't. You'd have to come out with another GS to replace it, or a bigger IS in a sense to replace it. I don't know how much bigger the new IS is going to be. Not a clue. Not a clue. Yeah, they're not going to kill the LX, and especially if the J200 series or size Land Cruiser is canceled here in America, which is an extremely good chance that the Land Cruiser 200 size vehicle will be canceled in the future. So that means the LX will have that market to itself in the Toyota Lexus lineup. And there are big plans for the LX. So I'm excited for it. Very, very excited for it. Twin turbo V8 performance, 650 plus horsepower. Now I have to wait till 6 a.m. to go out because it's illegal to go out from... Yeah, you have a curfew. Sundown to sun up, man. Hopefully you got your snacks and drinks so you don't have to go out, you know. they're going to be an F Sport in the next LX. It's a possibility. It's a possibility. I don't know if Lexus knows entirely what they want to do with the F Sport lineup. I don't know what they want to do with the F lineup other than the LCF. That's been taking a gajillion years to come out. So, yeah. There's a lot of questions with everything they're doing, and a part of that is they don't know where the market's going to go. So this is a new yellow. With electrification and everything, that's why they're being so cautious with rolling out new models, updates and everything. I think it's because they're just waiting to see how much or how fast things go to electrification. And that's why we've seen such long updates for their models and everything. That's my gut feeling. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. But I think I'm pretty close to being on the ball there. And that's how they became Super 6. Oh my gosh, my crayon's bleeding into the black and is ruining. Okay, luckily you guys can't see that very much on your end. It looks better on your end than it does on mine. That's okay. I'm all right with that. Yeah. Well, I don't even know what I was saying. They're going for electrification. That's what I think they're doing. So. Big time hybrids for the next 15, 20 years. And then EVs, battery electric vehicles sprinkled in there. And then once fuel cells, it's going to be a long time for fuel cells to come around. The infrastructure needs to build, but I think it's possible. But at the same time, I think it really depends on how battery technology progresses. If battery technology goes up exponentially in the next 5 to 10 years, then fuel cell might not ever come to happen. So come to reality anyways. And everyone thinks, Lexus and Toyota is foolish for working with fuel cells, but battery technology just hits a hard wall in its progress, then I think fuel cell does make a lot of sense. I think it makes a lot of sense for big vehicles, ocean liners, cargo, big time like cargo ships, trains, buses, your huge vehicles. I think it makes a lot more sense, at least with the current battery technology. But if you get battery technology that is very, very resource free, where it's mainly made out of like salt and very common elements found pretty much everywhere on Earth that requires little mining, then fuel cell, I don't see it surviving. What's going on? I don't know your name. It looks like it's Korean, but hello to you as well. Deontay, what's up, man? How you doing, bud? Lexus need to make high-performance SUV to compete with Lamborghini Urus because it will sell well in Japan, like Urus. Well, the next LX could be that car. Lexus will make F-Cars all-wheel drive from Car Magazine in Korea. It's a possibility. I think in my opinion, the first F vehicle that will have all-wheel drive should be the next ISF God willing, they make another ISF. So we'll see. We shall see, for sure. You know what? This grill is going to be black. Not the grill itself, but the it's going to have that darkened chrome on the outside, which the LC should have, in my opinion. Should have that darkened chrome instead of the bling bling chrome. My coworker and I today were talking about why isn't there an LC F Sport? And he's like, well, the base LC would just not sell. I'm like, well, if it cost 10 grand less, maybe it would. I don't know. I really don't know. But man, you could do some cool things to an LCF Sport. New mesh grill. Definitely some ground effects. A little like that TRD body kit that 3N was talking about earlier in the stream. I mean, holy cow, they can make it super sick. But nope, they're just going to make an LCF one day. One day. I just butchered the, I just butchered the Lexus emblem because my crayon is so dull. Oh gosh. Oh, that's good enough for that emblem. I don't know why they had to put the license plate bracket on there. Super stupid, so I'm gonna black that out as well. Gosh, frickin' UK people, man. Ruining the LC with a front license plate bracket. What a shame. What a shame. I'll just fill in this mesh pattern with gray. There we go, that looks a little better. LC and LS not selling well, wondering if LCF will sell well because it's overpriced. It's not going to sell well. They're not going to make hardly any LCFs. It's going to be like $150,000 to $200,000. It is just, it's like the same thing as the LFA in a sense to them. It's like they're just making a ridiculous car to say that they can do it. It will be sold in very limited numbers. It's going to be very high priced. And it's just a halo product for the brand. And that technology filters down to their other models. So, yeah, the LC and the LS are not selling well at all. It's really, really sad to see because they're such great cars. There's nothing wrong with them. You know, some people say, oh, the LS, you know, doesn't have a V8 anymore, but twin turbo V6 is a real nice motor. It's a really, really nice motor. Do I miss the V8s? Well, of course. Nothing compares to a V. Well, there are, but V8s are just super smooth, great torque delivery, great linear power as well from a naturally aspirated V8. But you, that twin turbo V6, man, it's better power wise. It's better than any LS engine ever. Shoot, I'm getting close. Getting close, guys. I'm getting close here. I do not know what to do with that headlight over there. Got a little bit of wheels. I'll do Go by, Kirk. You're coloring Elsie amazing, especially mirror. You nailed it. Well, thanks, man. And the camera's, you know, doing it quite a bit of justice, I would say. I don't think it looks quite as good in person. It looks pretty good on the camera, though. And that's what matters, because that's what you guys see. Shoot. Inside of the wheel is going to be pretty black. This is probably so light you guys can't even see it on the camera, but just a little color for the road. Color for the sidewalks. Color for the sidewalk over here. Happy little sidewalks. Take my sky blue color. Sky a little color. Some of the color's not picking up on your end, but that's okay. I think I'm done. Holy cow. So now it's open forum, guys. You have my full attention. I didn't realize it would take me an hour and a half to color that. But I wanted to do a decent job. Didn't want to make it look sloppy for you guys. Just like my videos. I take my time on my videos as much as I can to got to come out with them in a timely manner, especially the news ones, man. Sometimes I try to be the first to break news, at least on YouTube. It's not always easy to do because I'm like a one-man show and I work, I have kids, and it's not easy to do, but it's all worth it, man, when you guys enjoy it. So when am I going to make a 2021 LC 500 review? Yeah, I'd like to review the LC again in a more professional way than I did the first time. And, oof, let me stretch. I don't think I'm going to do... I'll move the mic closer to my face as I drop a car. I'll drop this guy, the FJ. Put him back on the shelf. I'm going to hold off on reviews for a bit just because of everything that's going on. Focus on building my channel through other ways, which is news and doing history, like, oh, you know, the past, present, and future. I'm working on the next iteration in that series. I got half of my script done for the ES, the past, present, and future of the ES. So those videos will be coming out soon. My first one will probably come out Easter Sunday morning would be my guess. So that'll be part 1 of the past, present, and future ES series. Jonathan says, I gotta get back into my drawing roots. I have colored pencils collecting dust, or my iPad using the pencil. Yeah, it's fun. I did color the ground. You can just barely see it. It's just lightly shaded gray. I didn't want to color the ground too dark, largely because I wanted the car to pop and the wheels to pop. So, and yeah, I'm not a professional colorer by any means, but I hope it's good. Hope it's good enough for you guys. Jean-Louis, do you think there will be an LSF, LCF, LX? Okay. GSF's dead. LXF, maybe. LCF, of course. LSF, I think there's a good chance. GS, so the RCF, we'll see. V8 twin turbo is only going to be, I mean, I would say the LSF, the LCF, the LXF would be the only ones to get the V8 twin turbo. Maybe an RCF, it depends. Because it depends on the price point. So we'll see. I really don't know. I mean, Lexus and Toyota are probably the most secretive car companies out there. I swear to God, man. Which makes speculating so much fun, but it can also make it so frustrating at the same time. Do-it-yourself pro films. As painful it is to ask about minivans, any updates on the new Sienna? Could it be pushed back from fall 2020 with the virus? It could. I don't think they're going to. You got to realize that this is Japanese culture here. The Japanese did not want to suspend the Olympics, right? They're trying to hold out as long as possible. And they reluctantly postponed the Olympics, which, I mean, of course, it's like they're super, super, super conservative. They're like, okay, we're just going to stick to the plan. Okay, shit hit the fan. All right, then we divert our course. So they're not quick decision makers by any means. So if they change the Sienna's lineup or rollout time, it's possible. I would say it's unlikely. It's supposed to be an all hybrid, and I would expect it to be the same hybrid setup that you see in the Highlander, so about 240 horsepower, and then there would be a Prime variant as well. At least that's my speculation. Nothing's confirmed. Wow, your 04 Sienna is 300K? Damn, man, that's amazing. I bought mine with 164,000. I think it's got like 168,000 now. We don't drive it much, especially with the coronavirus. 3UR will be gone in the future. Well, everything will be gone in the future, right? We're not going to be here. Theo Wan, thanks, man. Theo Wan donated. I think this might be the first time somebody's donated pounds, right? Is that pounds? Is that British pounds? Like, I don't live in Britain, so I think that's £2, which is probably like 2.5 US dollars or something. So cool. Thanks, man. I have issue with my GS 430 interior light, radio and remote close. No, okay. I'm trying to hear you. I know very little about these cars, especially with how they work. I know like specs. I know how Lexus makes them in terms of how they put packages together. I mean, I know a lot about the brand. I probably know least about the technical and engineering side of things. So I wish I could help you with your GS 430, but like electrical issues like that, you would almost have to take it to a Lexus dealership to figure it out. It's not going to be cheap either. So it could just be something as simple as a fuse, though. That's a possibility. Venom 43X. No, I mean the next gen Tundra NLX. Oh, okay. Okay. David says my SC400 has 256,000 miles. RX 450H has 130,000. That's incredible. I've never heard of an SC having that many miles. That's awesome. Jimmy, what's up? Greetings from San Antonio. What is going on, man? Get a Crayola shot in there. I'm not sponsored by Crayola today. It was on sale, and I liked the 64 crayons that came in that box, so I snapped that one up. Kids will love it. My coloring looks amazing. Thanks, bud. I'm probably going to put it up somewhere in the office, maybe frame it. I don't know, put it... I haven't given you guys a tour. I'm probably not going to give you a tour of the new office until I'm done with it. And that could be a while. That's for sure. That space behind me is not really ever supposed to be filmed. That's why those squares don't line up perfectly. It's because it's just very quick. But it looks okay. Looks okay. I just have so much echo in this room, which you guys can probably hear from the microphone. And yeah, it's all like I had to buy new carpet for here because it's hardwood floor, which is great, but I had like it just reverberates. It's a hard ceiling, hard walls. I have windows in here. There's nothing in here to kill the sound. So I have tons of those little squares about the room, which you guys have probably seen on the videos I've been making lately. Do I think IS will have BMW engine? I talked about this earlier in the stream. I don't think that it will. Mark says, if you were to add something to the LC, what would it be and why? Okay, well, I'm not going to say the LCF because they're supposed to be making that, right? What would I add to the LC? That's a great question. Let me think about this a little bit. Oh, I got a few things. I have big issues with the wheels on the car. I like the size of the 21-inch wheels, but that chrome is getting kind of old and dated on those wheels. They need to be, you need to have a black option for the wheels. That's one of the major things. I was talking about earlier is that there should be an F Sport model of it as well. There's an F Sport model of the LS. Why isn't there an F Sport model of the LC? And maybe it would cannibalize the sales of the standard LC, but maybe you make the standard LC pretty bare bones. You take out those big wheels. You just keep 20 inches, maybe two options of 20-inch wheels for the LC, standard, non-F Sport. And you make it maybe a little bit more maybe don't give it the option of Alcantara anymore either. And then on the F Sport, you give it ground effects. You give it the 21-inch wheels that are blacked out or graphite finish. Darker accents, darkened chrome. I hate the shiny chrome around the LC's grill. Not a big fan. You change the mesh pattern or the pattern that it has currently to more of a traditional F Sport mesh pattern. You put additional pieces here, which the LCF will have, but you put those F Sport pieces here. You put some slots in the hood. How sick would that be? Yeah, there's so much you could do with an F Sport without having to raise the price super high. Maybe a little bit bigger brakes for the F Sport, just like the LS F Sport has bigger brakes. And you only give it the carbon fiber roof and a carbon fiber spoiler. There you go. There's an F Sport. A performance package only. How about that? From the current LC, they remove the performance package from the current LC, reserve it for the F Sport. That would make a lot of sense to me. Do I think Lexus will bring back the ISF? I think they eventually will. Like they brought back the Supra, right? Because it's a big fan favorite. It's a cult classic. I could see them bringing back the ISF. I'd say it's 50-50 at this point. Well, hey, Venom. Yes, they do need to reduce the weight for the LC. 22 pounds is not enough, I agree. However, that's what the LCF is for. It's probably going to shed 500 pounds, is my guess. 500 pounds in the LCF. So, what car do I personally drive around in, says Dennis? I drive a 2008 Toyota Matrix. Scotty Kilmer has one, ironically, as well, right? And people always write about Scotty in my channel. So, yeah, I have a Toyota Matrix I drive around, or my Sienna minivan. Jamal says, hey, Kirk, love the channel. Thanks, bro. Love you, too. Lexus needs to remove back seats in their coupes. Well, they don't do it for lots of reasons. And I'm not going to get into those reasons because I don't know enough about them. I know insurance purposes is a big reason. And meeting standards for the brand. Because every car company needs to meet certain standards in order to bring vehicles into certain markets. So there's certain ratios and certain volume. Like, it's way outside of my knowledge, and I don't ever care to learn about it because it's so stupid and it changes so much from country to country. Shout out from New Jersey. I hope you're safe, man. New Jersey's a hot spot. Theo, chrome wheels was popular in the 90s and early 2000s. Yeah, man, like the Spree wheels. You guys remember the Spree wheels? 22 chrome inch wheels, you know. All right. Boo Ali's in the house. What's up, man? Toyota's the best. Yes. Yep. Lexus is just better. You know, no big deal. What is your favorite vintage Toyota, 85 or earlier? Gosh. You know, that's before my time, so it's hard for me to comment on that. I was born in 89. But probably, I don't know if it was the AE, was it the Corolla AE 86? But I don't even know if that was 85. I just don't know that many old ones. And of course, like Land Cruisers. Land Cruiser's been around forever. Those are amazing. There you go. Maybe I'll pick a Land Cruiser. Like a 50 series or something. Okay, good. You're safe, bro. I want to hear that. That's good to hear. PC Forever. What is your favorite? Oh, I just answered that, kind of. Jimmy. Likes Toyota Bulletproof. KI Cheesecaker. Viewer from Japan, please visit Toyota City. I would love to visit Toyota City sometime. That's on my things to do. There's so many things I want to do for the channel. Visit and travel to Japan many times is a part of that. Yes. And if you guys have Amazon Prime, I can't recommend this show enough because it has James May on it. James May is from the original Top Gear. He's now in, can't even think what the Top Gear translation of it is on Amazon Prime. Grand Tour, that's what it's called. He's on Grand Tour. He's pretty entertaining. He's a good documentary guy, and he takes 6 episodes to go from the north of Japan all the way to the south of Japan. Not all the way to the south, but pretty much, for the main islands that go to the south. Phenomenal show. You learn a lot about Japanese culture, a lot about the geography. I geek out about geography. So yeah, he goes to like the Yamaha plant. He goes to a Honda plant. He talks about Mazda and Toyota quite a bit in it, and just all the quirky, funny things that you can do in the Japanese culture. It's amazing. It's just so crazy. It seems like one big theme park between Osaka and Tokyo anyways. And then you go south where you get into the islands, and they're just extraordinarily beautiful. No one lives there anymore. Everyone's moving to the big cities, and it's crazy. You can buy houses for super cheap in the islands, the southern islands of Japan, and it's just like a paradise, but no one lives there. Grand Tour, Captain Slow. Are you talking to me, Jamal? What? I drive G35X, always owned a few Camrys, manual. Ooh, manual Camry sounds like a lot of fun. Born in 97, my fave is the FJ40 Cruiser. Yep, they're pretty sick. I watched James May in Japan. It was quite good. Oh, good. You enjoyed it as well. Yeah. Well, guys, I think I'm going to wrap it up. I've been streaming for 1 hour and 46 minutes. That's pretty crazy. And yeah, I'm done. I'm just ready to wrap it up. Maybe 2 more minutes. So if you have any last questions, I'll answer them. But man, I'm about ready to call it. Boo Ali says I will visit Japan, but it costs $2,100 from the UAE to Japan just to visit Tokyo. That's crazy. Yeah, it's probably about the same price here too. I used a Mercedes and BMW owner back in the 90s, but once I drove a Lexus, I never looked back. That's how great they are. Yeah, man, the quality, the craftsmanship is second to no one. Stay safe. Yeah, stay safe, everybody. Thanks so much for watching. Yeah, I'll try to let you guys know when I go live again. I plan on doing it for 20,000 subscribers, which I'm like, I don't know, over 18,100 right now, which is so cool. So I went from 10,000 in January to 18,000 where I'm at now. And with coronavirus, things are slowing down for my channel, but it's still growing. So I could definitely hit 20,000 subscribers by the end of May, maybe before then. So we'll see. I'll definitely let you guys know. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks to all you guys who donated. Holy cow. So blessed to be able to do this and talk to you guys about cars, and hopefully one day be able to make a full living out of this, but who knows when that will be, especially with, everything's uncertain, right? But all I know is I'm happy with where I'm at now, and I'm very blessed. So stay safe, guys. I hope you and your loved ones have a good Easter, and peace out. Yeah.